beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for December 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I do not ever ask you for credit card details and I will never ever ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Now, moving straight on to your reading, I'm going to cleanse your space hourly. Please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, so we have stepped into Sagittarian season, which sees us really picking up the pace in terms of ambition, but also amplified motivation. Now, the full moon is in your sign at the end of the month, which is about spontaneity and closing out chapters, as well as being a little bit unfiltered when it comes to communication. So be a little bit mindful of diplomacy, of course. Also, this time is a time of curveballs, okay? So you'll be embracing passion, action, of course, exploring your options and being positive as you close out the year. But I feel like because Sagittarian season is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck and expansion, you will be receiving an extra dose of opportunity when it comes to this month in particular. Now, I'm doing this reading on the 6th of December. So this reading is good for the next couple of weeks after that. So let's see, it's good for up until around about the 12th. They're giving me, normally it's about the 6th of January, but it's the 12th of January, okay? Now, interesting, we have 2 cards that have popped out there for you. One is new money, so really positive energy there. Also, if you've got Pisces in your chart anywhere in your placements, they also got new money as well. But we've also got designer, so you are being called to create your own future, make your own luck, and that is definitely a typical trait of beautiful Geminis. They know that element of duality, where there is an element of fate and receiving, being reciprocal of opportunity, but also you make your own luck. There is an element of you getting out there and doing, okay? They're actually giving me a quote. Now, that quote is from a very famous film called Shawshank Redemption, and it is get busy living or get busy dying. Okay, now, you know, that's quite a controversial quote, but it's a quote from a film that they're giving me right now. So either that's a motto that you live by, you know, you hate to be stagnant or stationary. It's almost like there's life out there, get out there and do it. I mean, it's easier said than done. We're going through a major pandemic right now. So you may feel that your wings have been clipped in some way recently, being able to go after opportunities, but the world is opening and things are becoming a bit more positive in 2022. So there's definitely expansion there. But the first card here is new money. Okay, so please let me know if that quote resonates, because I'm not really sure how it resonates with your career reading, but it's come up, so I have to give it to you if it's come up there. And it says, something new that you've been working on will be very profitable. I mean, perhaps, because they're giving me a quote from a film, perhaps you're a screenwriter or you're a writer or something like that, so please take that as it resonates. It says, you should consider creating a new source of income. I mean, that's an obvious one. We've all gone through some major shifts when it comes to the economic climate because of world circumstances. It says here, if you have a money-making idea, then do it. Okay, so very positive. There's a new stream of income coming your way. It connects to your ideas, but also something that you are taking action on. You are creating this extra stream of income coming towards you, okay? And if you haven't had a new idea, expect to have one, okay? I mean, this figure is writing. They're using a fountain pen as well, I feel. You can't really see the nib on that, but I feel like it's a fountain pen. So either you are using a fountain pen at this time, or a fountain pen is in some way relevant. But this figure is also writing. So maybe writing a plan, a business plan or something that leads to a lot more financial opportunity. I mean, if you work within, you know, a corporate sector, for example, you may be implementing some new ideas within your workspace, and you may be rewarded for it, or there may be an opportunity to get a new promotion or something like that, or a bonus. I mean, I know it's a difficult period that we're working through right now, so it may not be viable for some companies to give a bonus, but I feel like you're going to be rewarded in some way for your input in something. Now we're going to go deeper and find out what's happening for you, but we've got designer. I mean, maybe it's just like this card says, you're a designer, maybe you're a creative, fashion designer or something like that, so that may connect to you. But on a more sort of grounded level, it says here, you're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself, especially since that full moon is in your sign. Okay, spontaneity, very important. You're communicating your own needs. You're ruled by Mercury. And it says a career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. So they keep giving this sort of nudge that there is something, maybe a hidden talent or something that you really, have a great idea on that maybe you haven't taken action on yet. It can be very, very lucrative. It could also be a new way of implementing a strategy or a plan at work, but something that is unique to you. Your own unique individuality will get you noticed in some way. Okay. Also, I feel there's something really important here where it's like there's a museum in the background. So I feel like you are going to be noticed, and it is going to be noted that you have created something that will stand the test of time, that people will talk about, people will view, okay, that is something solid. So I feel there's something really positive in that. You're creating something that people will notice. Now, it doesn't have to be a designer. It's more that you are a design of your own destiny and your own success. But I feel like it will get you noticed in some way. Now, let us move forward for the faded energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Your first card is number 30, the Lily. So that is about creativity. Okay, so there is definitely a creative talent here that is actually going to be very, very lucrative in some way. Oh, did you see that? Just popped right out of the deck there. Loving that. I mean, number 27, there's some news coming on in. Expect communication, especially towards the end of the month, some communication coming on in that's going to be very fruitful and allows you to thrive and blossom, okay? You've endured quite a bit when it comes to your career, but I feel like you're really persisting at something, and your strength, your tenacity is actually going to pay dividends. The fact that you are determined to succeed, even in uncertain times, because we've got the moon card there as well. So number 30, okay, when you reduce it, it's 3. 3 plus 0 is the Empress card, which is about abundance, receiving reward for hard work or something that you've already done. This card is the card of creativity. So this is about you either using creative skills to use new ideas and progress with something that is unique to you, or you are currently trying to enrich a new idea and grow it. I feel that it will grow towards abundance. The Empress card is about abundance, but it's something that opens you up and expands you to opportunity here. I feel like people cannot help but notice. You're turning heads when it comes to your career is what I'm getting with this card. It may lead you to leave something else behind, but we will go deeper and find out that, because I'm just getting a slight energy of something being left behind. It could be an old way of doing things. It could be an old pattern, or it could be a job that you're leaving or you have left already. I'm feeling a residue of like an ending of some sort, okay? But I feel with this card, this is about you getting creative and using either your voice or your words or your expression in order to create a really, I'm seeing you forge a real career in that. So for example, you may be setting up a YouTube channel or blogging or something like that, talking about something, giving advice or being creative in some way, and actually becoming an entrepreneur based on your unique skills. I mean, you may even be leaving a company to work for another company because you feel like you could express yourself better in this other company, or it's more in line with who you are or the people that you work with. You may feel like you're working in quite a closed environment that keeps your creativity in some way shackled to what they expect, their expectations. They've always done it a certain way, so therefore you are asked to follow a certain way of doing things, and you're like, no, that's not who I am. So you may be deciding to walk away from that energy to walk into something that gives you a bit more creative expression or freedom. Okay, we've got the moon energy here. So the resistance position is uncertainty, fear. The moon can also be about sort of trying to see the way ahead, but feeling a little bit clouded, a little bit confused. So maybe you're trying to look at your options right now with this moon card energy. It's number 32. So this is about secrets as well. It could be that you're thinking about moving careers or moving in some way, and you're keeping this news to yourself, which creates a little bit maybe of anxiety. I'm going to pull a quick card on it because I feel like this is the challenge that you will overcome in the month of December. So let us just quickly see what that is there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. The Star. So the star in reverse is sort of, it's guiding me more towards either, it could be secret energy or something that is not out in the open yet, not out in the light yet. It has not been illuminated, but it can also be confusion. Okay, the star in reverse can be about, you know, real test of faith. You know, you've had a lot of challenges that you're overcoming, but it's caused a lot of anxiety. The star means that you will overcome it. I mean, this challenge position is like you received it like this. And the challenge means you will turn it around like this by the end of the period of the reading. Okay, so confusion becomes inspiration, becomes seeing the way ahead. The star is an energy of being in the spotlight, being recognized for a job well done. So it feels like you're going to turn something around, but it feels like you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. Take action. Be committed or determined to thrive in whatever area of creative expression and be successful in that. I mean, we've got number 15, so which is the Devil card energy. So it's almost like, what is holding you back? Because you have the potential to move forward. You're determined, you're strong. That bear represents endurance. You've endured a lot when it comes to your career. My beautiful Gemini, you've been working really hard, and you may feel like you're on that hamster wheel of life, like just going from day to day. But I feel like something here, there's some news that changes all of that comes in December and allows you to find what you need. Now, if I'm looking at these cards, it's like even in uncertain times, you find a way to thrive and survive, because the bear, you know, is used to harsh conditions and always seems to find what they need. So I feel like you will move forward, and I feel like your determination is a reflection, of course, of your upbringing, but I also feel like it is your enthusiasm and your tenacity that actually helps you in this situation. You're not giving up, okay, on something. So either you are revisiting a goal or a dream or a talent, a hidden talent. This could be a hidden talent that you all of a sudden see within you and embrace within you. I mean, I would look to see what is keeping you stuck there. I'm going to pull a quick card on that to see what's the potential. What is keeping my beautiful Gemini stuck in this? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, it could be uncertain times. Are you feeling that it's vulnerable to put yourself out there and creatively express yourself? They want you to open up. Okay, there is security, there is long-term security, but they're just saying don't hold yourself back. Now, easier said than done. I mean, it's really difficult to come out of a comfort zone, especially during these times. But if you're someone who's shy as well, it's hard to embrace new things. But they're giving you an energy of reward. You can do this. You are unique, and you should be expressing yourself. You should be sort of opening your light out to everybody. Because Spirit wants you to thrive. They want you to blossom. Now we got number 27. When you reduce it, 2 + 7 is 9, and that is about Hermit energy, so solitary energy, but it's also illuminatory energy, where you see the truth of the situation. And there's this is the letter. This number, number 27 is about the letter. So there's communication coming on in here, and I feel this changes everything. Changes your direction is what I'm getting. Now, I know that carnations, you know, they can be symbolic of, you know, especially two there, it could be symbolic of a love communication, but I feel it's more that could be partnership here in terms of the communication. But I feel they want me to look at the actual writing, okay? Okay, yeah. First of all, they're showing me that it can be done with a fountain pen. So that could be the fountain pen. I'm seeing maybe a writer or calligraphy or something is connected to your work in some way, or maybe people comment on your writing that you've got nice writing. So please take it as it resonates. Now they're drawing me to a word here which is crone. Okay, crone. Now the crone, I mean, I know it could be that it was an old currency, perhaps, or it's on the stamp there. But crone basically means to see, is a seer, it tends to be like a feminine energy or someone who is a seer, a crone. So it's almost like you could see, even though this is like communication coming on, you could see this was coming. You knew this was change. I feel like this was just for you. Now, it may have been something that you volunteered to do or to help somebody out with. It comes back around. So let's go deeper and find out, because they give me the word volunteer. So maybe you're doing some volunteer work. We got the Justice card, so this is something you truly deserve here. But justice is also about the amount of effort that you put into something is what you get out, okay? It's about cause and effect. We got the Three of Swords there. We've got anxiety. So that's your fears here. It could be a fear of loss, or you fear that an opportunity went elsewhere. To you, it's going. Ten of Swords is a big old headache there. Slow moving money. I mean, the Hierophant is like some sort of commitment energy where you learn something. We got King of Swords, that's your energy. We got Two of Wands, expansion. I'm going to go one more. Can you please show me? Thank you so much. Four of Pentacles, long-term security. Okay, don't hold yourself back. So there's an idea here that brings finances for sure. The Justice card indicates weighing up options or trying to see the truth of the situation. You're being really honest with yourself. The Libran energy of balance, harmony, but also truth. Okay, so I feel you may have a new contract coming on in here, or you may feel a little bit overwhelmed with contracts that you have to deal with. So if you're setting up your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, you may there's so much bureaucracy or paperwork that goes with it. You don't want to make a false move. You don't want to make the wrong move, and you may feel overwhelmed with all the jargon that's in that contract. If that's the case, I would definitely get some advice on that. But I feel like pay close attention to any contracts you sign in December. Not that there's anything unrewarding or untoward there. I feel it's more that you don't want to have any headaches in the future, okay? Because it's almost like if there's something there could be something hidden, okay? And it may be slow moving, but I mean, it could get you in the end. As in, it could pop up in the end and be a real headache, and you don't want that. It doesn't mean it's going to bring ruin or anything, but I feel they're just like, dot your I's, cross your T's, okay? Now, the Justice card can also be about a legal matter. When it comes to your finances, it's like remain level-headed about your finances, okay? Or about your career options here. Because we got the Justice card, which is clarified there. Well, it's connected to the Nine of Swords. So you may feel like a little bit uncertain, or you may be worried about a new move, or worried about even creating something, or and putting it out there, or speaking your truth. I mean, Gemini, you're not the sort of sign that would be worried about speaking your truth, but if it's your creative expression, because the Justice, she's got a big old sword there. If you're like, okay, this is truly who I am, you may be worried sometimes that you're not accepted for who you truly are. Spirit says they want you to be comfortable with that and shine your beautiful light, because you are here to expand and thrive. You got the King of Swords there, which is an energy of being a really good boss. Also, it could be that you're expanding on opportunities. You're thinking before you act on something, but whatever you act on will bring more money. So whatever it is ruminating in your consciousness right now, even though it may bring you a little bit of anxiety there, and I'm going to pull a quick card on that to see what that's about for you. I feel like it will work out in your favor. Six of Cups. Okay, it could be an energy of nostalgia about, you know, the good old days. You may be wondering if it will ever get back to what it used to be. Okay, now, of course, we can look back and we can learn, okay? But it's almost like don't have unrealistic expectations upon yourself. This card in the reverse can be expectations, okay? And how they are very high. And whilst it's wonderful to have them high, because we should always aim high in life, you don't want to set yourself up for a fall, okay? So it's almost like get grounded, get clear on what it is that you want to do, and, you know, streamline a plan. But, you know, don't be looking backwards. We can all learn from the past, but we don't have to live there, and we are not defined by our past. So the Six of Cups can also be a reunion card, wanting to reconnect to something that you used to do a long time ago, okay, which is wonderful, but you're a different person now, so you're not starting, this came up in a couple of readings, so I do apologize if you've heard this before. They're giving me, you're not starting from scratch on something, you're starting from experience. So I feel like if you had love for something that you used to do a long time ago, of course, you can do it again. You can pick up where you left off. But I feel like you're more mature now and you got more to offer that. Whether it is maybe you want to be an artist or a writer or a designer, or, you know, maybe you wanted to be, I don't know, maybe you wanted, for some reason they're giving me, maybe you wanted to be a peacekeeper, or you work for the UN or something like that, or you wanted to change the world in some way, and you feel like you didn't have the opportunity or the scope to get into that at that time, but now you're getting an opportunity to do something that really, you know, helps change the world for the better in some way, okay? So I feel like you're leading with integrity, but there's something here about the truth. I mean, you're a truth seeker. There may be something at your workspace that is hidden, or you know a secret or something, and it's worrying you. Perhaps you know something that other people don't know, because, I mean, to get the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, there's something really causing a lot of anxiety here. It could be that you work for somebody and they haven't paid you yet, because the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving money energy, but it is solid. It is coming in, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles says there is a new opportunity, a new job or raise or promotion or something that is solid that is coming on in. With that Four of Pentacles, it will bring money, financial security, okay? Those oak leaves represent solid energy, something that is true and something that you can depend upon. So I'm going to pull a quick card here, because that Knight of Pentacles is crossed by that Ten of Swords. So it can mean that, you know, either you feel like you need more money this month and it's giving you a bit of a headache, or you feel like someone is in delay from paying you. If you're a freelancer, for example, that money isn't coming on in. That Ten of Swords indicates everybody's like putting their 2 cents in, and it may be causing you a little bit of, you know, exhaustion energy. Ten of Swords, when it comes to your career or finances, is about facing, like, you know, starting again, or facing a new chapter that can bring, like, a little, we got Three of Swords in the reverse. So either you are someone who lost their job, or, you know, it feels like you're starting again. They're indicating that you will recoup, you will regroup, you will, there is hope here. Three of Swords in the reverse, I mean, whatever you felt like you lost out on, you will get it back, okay? Now this could be also, when it comes to finances, the Three of Swords can be about miscommunication and getting to the bottom of something that caused a great deal of confusion. But I feel, if you feel like you've lost out on something, or you feel like someone at your workspace really betrayed you, someone you trusted, I feel like you may also be taking your workspace to some sort of law courts or something like that. Because, I mean, the Justice card is the card of legalities. So there may be some sort of, I mean, a lot of sharp energy here. Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords again to get it in the Ten of Swords. So I'm sending you a huge, huge hug, my beautiful Gemini. Nobody needs to have that much overthinking or anxiety. So I'm just going to pull another card there. Thank you so much. Whoa. Okay, I got to go get that card. Oh, it's just here. So let me just get that there for you. It is the Four of Pentacles again. So they're giving you the same message, that things will balance itself out. Things will be secure. Okay. it's almost like by holding on too tightly to some things, you may keep yourself stuck as well. This figure, if you see their arms, they're almost like in the stalks. They're stuck, they're trapped in something. So the Ten of Pentacles often is, you know, something that you're in, maybe keeping you stuck and preventing growth. Because as you can see, on one side there is a tree. It's got roots, but it looks like it's pretty dead. Okay, and on the other side there is like a book and a mask. It's almost like you're learning something about people, perhaps, at your workspace, or you're learning something about yourself and how you deal with situations. So where you may be holding on so tightly to an idea of something, you may be missing out on another opportunity elsewhere. I hope that makes sense. But the Three of Swords says whatever you lost out on, you will regain. You will have long-term security. There will be enough, okay? There will be enough to save as well. The Four of Pentacles tends to be about, you know, being on the right path for now, and, you know, having, you're creating a solid foundation when it comes to finances, even if you felt like you've lost out on something. And this could be you lost out on a promotion, or you lost out on an opportunity, or you feel like you've lost out on a really good job because you felt either it wasn't paying the right money, or you felt like you were not being rewarded, or you felt forced out of a job or a situation due to some sort of issue with regards to either a person in authority or something like that. So please take it as resonate. I mean, that's a lot of anxiety, but I feel like you're learning in the situation. The Three of Swords says even in the most harshest of circumstances, you are learning. And, you know, there is communication coming on it, because the Three of Swords is about communication as well. Swords are communication. But as you can see, that wound there with those 3 arrows, there is a rose forming around it. So I feel like you're blossoming. You're going to come up roses despite whatever tried to hurt you or damage you in terms of your career. So if you felt like you had to walk away from something, or you've walked away from something, the Hierophant indicates that you are committing yourself to something else, or you're learning from it in order to elevate. The Creatrix, the Magician, you are still in control. This is the Magician card. So you are still sort of taking action and moving towards your goals and dreams. The Magician is someone who thinks about what they want and achieves it. You've got a lot of power. Okay, they're indicating whatever you're walking away from, you've got a lot of power over that situation. And I feel like you will be successful in that situation. The Magician energy is about rising up and seeing that you have confidence and that you can achieve whatever it is you set out to do. Magician basically means you've got this. You've got everything you need within you in order to create your destiny. So I feel like you're starting to rise up towards the end of December and achieve whatever it is that you are setting out to achieve. It's almost like you're going to let go of whatever you felt like you lost out on anyway, because there's something better, something greater coming here, okay? The Hierophant is about knowledge, hidden knowledge coming to the surface, perhaps, but also you elevating, okay, and seeing things in bird's eye view. You're seeing things, you know, in that sort of cycle of awareness where you commit to your goals and dreams, and it's almost like you have clear thought, because something you're thinking about, whether it's an idea, because they're given the same card again, the King of Swords, an idea is actually formulating that allows you to see clearly and be successful. The King of Swords is an entrepreneurial energy. So whether you're setting up your own business, dealing with contracts or something, or you've got an idea that you're just formulating and everything is sort of coming together, it's illuminating for you, then you will take action, but you're getting the details first. You're being very clever, very savvy. You're making some really good moves, and you've got a good command over your money and your finances. So your future position shows that you're bossing up or expanding on opportunity, and you're going to thrive, okay? But you're also a wordsmith, my beautiful Gemini. So you may be negotiating a better deal, for example. The scales may be tipping in your favor, but you feel like it could go either way. You have the potential to lose here, but actually you win. Okay, you win in the end with that energy. Also, if you feel like someone has done you a slight or a wrong energy at your workspace, it will be mended. As you can see, that King of Swords has got a needle and thread. So you're going to mend things. If you feel like things have been falling apart, you're going to mend things and you're going to see things clearly. Your crown chakra is activated. You know that things are going to turn around in your favor and that you are going to totally boss up in the situation. So you could be stepping into a leadership role or taking on a role of more responsibility there, but it may have been something that you've been waiting for quite some time, and you've always been feeling like you're being left out, or it's something that anxiously I feel like you've been waiting for. All of a sudden, it's like at the 11th hour, it comes on in, and there is success, there is movement, there is a positive shift in your career. Two of Wands is that waiting energy. It's like saying, maybe, I mean, it could be to do with the world at the moment. You're waiting for the world to go back to some sort of normal. That figure there, she's sitting on a house. So it's like trying to remain secure in uncertain circumstances, because we've got that moon energy here. You may be at the planning stages of your an idea or an opportunity, because that Two of Wands paired with that King of Swords says something that you're formulating or something that you're thinking about. You're trying to gather all the information. You're trying to find the truth of a situation first before you take action on it. And as soon as you do take action on it, that Four of Pentacles says it will lead to security. As you can see, there's all those padlocks there. There's a house there, so maybe you're going to be saving for a home. But that Four of Pentacles says you're on the right path to create prosperity. But there may have been some bumps in the road for you. It may have been a very difficult time, but your tenacity, your endurance, and your determination to succeed will get there. So slow moving process for you, of course, but it looks like you're going to really thrive on the other side, but you're learning along the way. So I'm just going to quickly pull one more card before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. The High Priestess. Intuitively, you know that there is something better, something greater. Also, as you can see, she's standing in a nest, which means nesting, secure, home life. Okay, I feel like intuitively or instinctively, there is an energy of you being cautious because of the time period, but you're feeling intuitively when is the right moment to take action on something. You're using your intuition, and that's also what connects that moon card as well. But I feel like there's a contract coming on in. She's holding a contract there. There is a contract or some sort of information coming on in that actually helps you move towards this and take action on it. But it's something you've been waiting for a while. So it could be the deeds to buy a home. It could be a contract on a job that you really love doing that brings security and finances that go along with it. The Knight of Pentacles tends to mean your money that comes in is due to your hard work. You're making your own luck. But there's definitely a new stream of income coming on in. It's something that you may have fretted about for a while, feeling like, is it going to happen? I'm not sure. But then it does come in at the 11th hour, okay, and brings security. And I feel like there's a more positive energy as you look towards 2022. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? We've got passion, pull, magnetic pull, and romance. Now, of course, if this was a romantic reading, of course, I would say you're going through a bit of a separation. And that it will be a slow moving process as you heal. Don't overthink things, but you know, there will be an opportunity for you to partner up with somebody else in the future and commit to them on a deeper level. Okay, I feel like it's the same with your career. It's number 2. Now, number 2 is you know, that High Priestess energy of knowing, that deep knowing. Things are not logical. This is a card of things, that magnetic pull, following your passion, something that you either felt like you've lost your love for, or you felt like you've been pushed or forced out of, but it will come back around, is what they're showing me. That passion will be ignited during this period. The light will come back. I feel like there is a positive energy here, and there's a magnetic pull. What you want wants you. That magnetic magician kind of energy is, you know, you putting your thoughts out into the universe. That creatrix, was it that came up there for you? No, that's the Two of Wands again for you. Creatrix energy that came up for you just now, which is the magician energy. That's about you thinking in a different mindset, that you've got this, and that thoughts become things. So I feel like there's some news here, though, that helps you align yourself with your creative passion, with your creative originality, and it will be very successful. This is a card of strategy, planning, but being successful at what you do, gaining finances from it that will lead to a lot more finances, but you've been waiting for such a long time, you've been wondering if it's going to happen. The Hierophant says you are going to partner up or marry, with a contract in some way that leads to long-term security. You may also be connecting to an institution. I feel like you will be meeting your expectations, but you need to let something go, okay, in order to do that. So I'm just going to get you a trinket before we go. Again, I'm sending you out a huge hug if you've been going through a real difficult time out there. You're not alone, but there is a brighter time ahead. There is a more positive sort of thing to look forward to in the future. Now we've got the butterfly, which represents change, challenge, but also learning and growth during a situation. If you felt things have been stuck and stagnant, you're in that chrysalis phase, which means things are sort of manifesting behind the scenes as you grow through the challenge, and then you are rising up in that butterfly energy. Also, they're showing me this as a signifier. It may not be the season for butterflies, but you will see a butterfly. There is a butterfly element. You'll see one in the next couple of weeks. Okay, is what they're giving me. Now, I mean, it could be on a billboard, but I feel like it's actually a real butterfly that you see and you're like, this is not the season. That's so weird. Of course, there's a lot of climate change going on at the moment, which is obviously devastating to the planet, but I feel like you will still see that butterfly, okay? Where would you like this? They won on the King of Swords, of course, which is the card of seeing, and it is Gemini energy, which is about you. Negotiating a better deal after a period of loss or challenge, okay? You're going to rise through that adversity. We've also got the guitar, which is about tuning into your emotions, but also sort of tuning up there and raising your vibrations. Also, it's a creative pursuit. So it could be that something that you're creative at doing or that really soothes your soul and you really enjoy doing, I feel like you will sort of marry with that in some way, and it will bring in some more money for you. So if you're a musician or you're someone who, you could make guitars, but it doesn't have to be that precise. It can represent your creativity, bringing an extra stream of income in there for you. Now they want me to put it on the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so if you felt like an opportunity in a creative pursuit was not secure, they are sort of indicating here it will be secure for you. Okay, so the universe wants you to express yourself and be rewarded for it, but you have been challenged quite a bit. Don't worry, the Nine of Swords tends to be about unwarranted fear. Okay, so I will leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Gemini. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.